On my back. I had an interruption. Hey, we got a few people in the chat. Welcome everyone. Hello. All right, so Cancer, you are nearing. You're running out of time now. If this is about work, okay, I feel like you're at the point where you have to meet a deadline, and it's coming up. And if you don't make this deadline, I think you could be in trouble. So I think no matter what, just do what you got to do to get the job done. I feel like you're really overwhelmed through all of this process. But I do feel a deadline for a few of you Cancers out there. All right, anything else before we move on to the tarot? Oh, that one went flying. Let's see. You don't feel ready for something. Okay, this could be this whole thing of running out of time. Well, if you're so busy in your head, you know, it's one of these things, you can think until the cows come home, but you got to act on everything. You can't just keep thinking about, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You have to do this. Do you know what I mean? You can't keep putting it off. Did you hear that? Anyway, the neighbor's gone by. That's because the county, they're fixing the road, and there's these two big, massive, big rig things to fix the road with. I don't know what you even call them. Little kids, little boys would definitely be happy to see what's out in my yard. All right, so there's something that's imbalanced. We have to be fair. I feel as if you are not being treated fairly. Again, this heart-to-heart conversation, a real big theme with you. Yeah, because I feel as if somebody doesn't feel like the other person is pulling their weight. And with this yang energy, you know, I also get the sense that it's more of like a male energy. Somebody feels as if the male is not pulling their weight. And you really want everything to work. Oh my gosh, you sure do. You know, but you can't, it's like you can't keep going in this direction. You got to follow your own direction. If this person isn't going to step up to the plate, this one, and put in their end of the work, because you don't feel like it's balanced between the two of you. No, there's this real unsettled feeling. And it's just like you're growing up, and they have to grow up with you. And you're just not sure whether or not, I mean, is this, I mean, you want to say this is for you, you know, that this person, you can make it work. I mean, you do. You really want to say that. You really want to say that. I mean, but look where you are. You're in between worlds. I mean, you're trying to imagine it. Truly trying to imagine it. I mean, you want this to work. But I think you know that this is not for you. Anyway, specific to somebody. People, please, take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. All right? Yeah. Now, when it comes to, I think, money and finances, that too, I think you know what direction you want to do in order to get money, but you don't feel like it's coming through. So, how long do you continue to sit on this before you turn things around? So, I think for some of you Cancers, if you are involved in a situation, some kind of a project where you have been sinking a lot of money into it, and it's just not returning any profits, you may want to just kind of let it sleep for a little bit. I mean, really, let it sleep. So you can figure out why. Because I keep getting, there's no point in pouring money into a sunken ship. Okay, or a sinking ship. So, but you can let it sleep. Because if it's something that's worth fixing and plugging up so that your ship floats, then you'll see what it is. Does that make any sense? Perspective is basically what it is. Yeah. I mean, because look, here, you're sitting on this turtle. That's why. It's just kind of let it go. Because I almost feel as if the more pressure, because it may be something as simple as like shifting places. You know, here where I live, just like a little like strange little tidbit that I know about our town is that most people who open up a business, myself included, usually have 3 different locations before they land for good. You know, so I feel like this is one of those situations. Just leave it alone, and then maybe you'll start to see what it is that's wrong. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's the people, maybe it's the approach, maybe it's the marketing, maybe it's the product. I mean, I don't know, you know, but I think if you just let it sleep, you'll figure that out, okay? All right, but you're ready for things to happen. Definitely ready for things to happen. All right, I'm going to turn to the tarot. We're going to see what the tarot has to say for all of you Cancers. Anything else from the Oracle for our Cancers today? Some Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Anything else for our Cancers? Oh, rest. I saw that before too. I think I'm feeling like you need some rest, and I think you also need to reach out for help. Okay, so if you need help, okay, you know exactly who it is you can call upon. All right, so I feel as if some of you, if you're running out of time to get some deadline met, don't be afraid to call upon people who know you to help. All right. All right, I am moving on to the tarot. So let's see what the tarot has to say for all of you Cancers out there today. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Hold on. I want to burn a little more cedar here. Clear the energies. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. All right, grateful, thankful, dear universe, for all the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Cancers out there. Boy, you Cancers, you're wide open. I feel as if your intuition is really on point. You know, it's like if you meditate, even if you just close your eyes for a second, I think a lot of you Cancers are really being able to tap into this really incredible energy. Now, one thing I want to advise a few of you Cancers, if you go out to a party, okay, a single Cancer, okay, if you go out, just make sure that you don't do anything at the party that you will regret, okay? Just keep that in mind, no regrets. All right, let's see, one more shuffle for you Cancer, and let's see what the tarot has to say for all of our Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, messages for the greatest and the highest good for all of our Cancers at this time. All right, let's see what your overall energy is. All right. Okay. So I feel like a few of you are really on guard with someone regarding some kind of offer that they're trying to put in front of you. Yeah. I think, you know, this is one of these people that it might be a good idea, but you're not real sure whether or not this is somebody who you can really trust. You know, because I don't think they're telling you everything. So, even though there's somebody around that might have this great idea, you're on guard about it. You're not completely on board, but you're not completely off board either. Yeah. See, and you're not willing to put any money into this investment. Okay? I just don't see that. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, I mean, this is about planting your seeds and seeing what will grow. And I just don't see you open up your purse. See, you're holding on to all your money. No. No. It's a good idea. Do you know what I would suggest, Cancer, is that if they really think this is a really great idea, you know, you just go along and just kind of watch it happen, and you know, they watch them figure it out. And once they figure it out, then you can get on board. But not at your expense. Okay? Not at your expense. All right, dear universe. Let's continue with our messages for all of our Cancers out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancer, Cancer. What other messages do we have for our Cancers out there? We got 3 people in the chat. Welcome. Hey, if you're still around by the time I finish and you want to ask a question, I'll pull some cards for you, right? I'd be happy to do that. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancers. Ideas, passionate new beginnings. Good things are coming towards you. Cancer, Cancer, destiny is calling you. So out comes the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Be very careful of this person who's trying to get you to do something. Okay, I just don't see anything good coming of it. Hey, baby doll, put your name in that hat. Yeah, I mean, and you know this. Look, your intuition. And your intuition is totally on point. I mean, totally knows that this is like, It's like every bone in your body says, no go. So I see you moving on. Here, you come out here really in tune. Now, I am picking up that you are really connected to somebody. Whether you have met them or not, I don't think so. I think you're going to meet them on a trip. And I say that because this sits here with this Chariot. But I've got this High Priestess right here. I look at this King. I mean, you got your singing bowl here. I mean, you're just kind of like zinging it in. She's got her eyes closed. You got your eyes closed. You guys are on the same wavelength. So it wouldn't surprise me, Cancer, if you are on a trip or you go on a trip and you meet somebody. Another water sign. I mean, here we have, like, I'm reading this as double Cancer. So I'm feeling a Cancer male right now. Or Cancer male energy. Pisces. Now, the other thing is you will also know who you're dealing with. I just feel as if you have to be very careful of the people that you are tuning into right now. So protect yourself, however that is. You know, because you do have this Wheel of Fortune that is reversed. So I just want to make sure that you know what it is you are calling in. Okay? Because you're powerful, Cancer. Right now, you are truly king. All right, the cards are really talking. So let me move these up a little bit. All right, so I'm putting you right there in the middle. Let me get a few more cards here. So if recently money has been difficult, I see that a new opportunity is coming towards you, okay? And I see that here. Wow, your intuition off the charts. Okay, so I just feel as if you are manifesting. You are manifesting what you need. A fresh new start, somehow, some way you need to like really build something from the ground up. Something that you can stand. I mean, this is the tree pose. A very solid pose. Grounded. So I see that you're coming from a place. And here's where your person might come in. I mean, I see you're traveling, okay? Here you're traveling and here you're traveling, all right? And I feel as if, you know, you're going towards, whether you know it or not, someone who you have this incredible connection with. We have the High Priestess, we have the Moon reversed. This is telepathy. This is where you close your eyes, and here you guys close your eyes, and you know each other. Beautiful. Incredible energy. So I think you can see where this cycle now needs to close, this Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune turns. It's a wheel. And I feel as if you're coming up on this wheel because you move towards something much better. And you're actually being pulled. These birds are pulling you towards something much better. Now, Four of Cups, it's reversed. So I feel like you can't look back just, with regrets. You have to just like learn from what your past was and move on. Leave that be. Leave that be. And again, if money, or you've been feeling as if you've been very alone, I just feel like that's about to change. I mean, intuitively, your intuition, on point, on point. Now, whatever it is that you are, you might be going on this trip, okay, Cancer? You might take some kind of a trip, weekend, maybe vacation. But I think that's when you see this opportunity. And it's one that I think that intuitively would be really, really good for you. Your dreams, your intuition, I mean, you dream it, you see it, it is. Powerful energy. I will caution you to be very careful with this kind of energy because it's powerful. It's like you're being entrusted with something really big. And it's truly grounded. Yeah. Hey, you guys, how are you? All right, what else do we have for our Cancers? I also I get the word premonition. All right, so again, Cancer, there's so much water here, this emotional element, of your intuition. You may have premonitions. Now, this is far-fetched, but take what works and leave what doesn't. But I feel as if you are in a place where you live by water, this opportunity may be something that has to do more with the earth, a forest. So you may be going to some place like that on this journey. Like I say, take what works, leave what doesn't. But I do see that this opportunity does have something to do with the environment. So you may be seeing something on a really big worldly scale. Don't second guess it. And I don't think you will do anything unless you are really sure. And I feel like if it's meant to be, it'll be confirmed. Maybe over and over again, somehow you get that sign. Every time you turn around, it's like, all right, I'm going to do this. But it's like it's your destiny. Okay, whatever this thought, this idea is. And it could have something to do on a spiritual level because these are very spiritual cards. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, you guys, welcome. Ooh, now that was a packet that just kind of thunked out. So let's talk about your relationship for just a moment. I think that came up in the beginning. Now, you might be with a Gemini, maybe a Scorpio, but I feel as if the relationship is transitioning in itself. I'm not seeing an ending. I'm seeing transitioning. What that means down the road, I don't know, but I get the sense that there has been a lot of turbulence. I think you or the other person has been hurt. And I don't know whether or not you're really open to continuing this, but there is some connection that you have. And I feel like it's a very spiritual connection that you have with this person. But you also realize that the turbulence and you being hurt, you can't have that happen anymore. I think you're like, I think that's the part of you that is moving on. You know, because you've been really not in a good place anyway about it. Yeah. And it's left you feeling very unstable. And I think you see there's no fixing it. I mean, you've been patient. You've been trying. I mean, it's just, even though there is this amazing spark, you know that this relationship needs to transition. I'll use that word, okay? Needs to transition. Because you're not going to keep pretending that you don't see that there's these energies that just aren't balanced with yours. I mean, it's just like, I feel like, you know, when you're not looking, this person runs and does whatever they want to do. When you want to get really deep, they run. They don't want to talk about it. And I think there's more to you than that. And there's something else that you really want. And I see really being balanced is important for you right now. Anyway, grand opportunities in some place that you are going. So good luck with that. All right. So let's. We got 6 people in the house. Let me finish this up. All right. Let me just get some advice for our Cancers regarding the spread. And then I'll turn to you guys. And if you have a question, throw it in the chat. And let's throw some cards and see what the tarot has to say for all of you guys. All right. So, dear universe, grateful, thankful for these messages for our Cancers at this time. Wondering what advice you can give for our Cancers at this time. Oh, Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups reversed. So I feel as if the more you come into your emotions and you put energy into the things that you really like to do, I mean, what it is that you love to do, that's where you need to put your energy, okay? And I think a lesson in all of this with your person is to really, you know, be really open with your emotions. The Queen of Cups, I mean, she has a cup that has a lid on it. And when it's reversed, it's almost as if there's, you know, if you open up more, you know, because you have this ability, you have this very sense of warmth. Don't let this one pass you by, this connection you have. That's very telepathic, especially if it's one that I think you can see, you know, you really, you know, coming out with something really good. So, yeah, I feel as if there's a real shift in your life right now and how it goes. Because this lover here with this death card, this could be that telepathic connection that the two of you have. I mean, but it's at that point where, you know, it's transitioning. Do we go forward or do we end it here? Do you know what I mean? Because you have a real opportunity somewhere else. Are they going to come with you? Or is this it? You know what I mean? Because you can't not take this opportunity. This is something you absolutely love to do and you have to do. And like I say, it's your destiny. What you are doing, where you are going right now, Cancer, it is your destiny. All right, so listen, we got 4 people in the house. Do we still have 4 people in the house? Do you guys have any questions? I'd be happy to throw some cards for all of you before I pull this video to a close. Baby doll, are you out there? Oh, we got 5 people. Anybody want to ask me a question? The cards are here. That's what they're for. Baby doll, you got a question? I don't like to just throw cards for people if they don't let me, you know, because it's like invasive of your privacy. Anyway, so let me know. Because if not, I am going to pop off and take a little break and then come back. And oh, look, we got 6 people in the house. 6 people in the house and nobody wants to ask me a question. I can't believe it. You know, you guys pop on here. Do you know I'm more accurate when it's like one-on-one? Just saying. All right, so before I end, because nobody wants a reading, I just want to make my last announcement to get a personal reading with me. If you would like your name put in this hat, and here's my paper, and here's my pen, and baby doll, I'm going to write your name on here as soon as I get off. I'm going to put your name in the hat, and on September 6th, I will pull a name out of the hat, and if it's your name, you win a personal reading with me. So that's pretty cool. I just like to do that and really connect with all of you out there. So if nobody wants to ask a question, I will check out, say goodbye, and I will see you in a little bit. Until then, hit that thumbs up button because that really, really helps my channel. And if you liked the reading, great. And if you didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, especially your rising sign and your moon, and your Venus, and your Jupiter. Oh, and don't forget to check your North Node. Just check it all. All right, so check your other signs and see if maybe there's a message in there for you. All right, until the next time, thumbs up for me. Bye.